Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or to my channel if you're new here. So, for today's video, we have another story time for you guys. We, as in me, like I have another story time to tell you guys. I really don't know what else to say about this other than you clicked on the video and read the title, so you can kind of have an idea about what this story time is going to be about. But yeah, we're just gonna hop right into this story. Let's get right on in. Quickly before we start though, make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't, and also follow me on all my social media. I made this cute little thing, so follow me. Like, I took my time to make this cute thing, so do that. And now we will proceed to tell you guys a story. So I don't really tell you guys anything about like my work and like what I actually do with my life other than YouTube and singing and such, and I've never really told you guys stories about from work, so we are going to get into that. So if you guys don't already know, I sing and I act. I'm currently enrolled in college, getting a degree in acting, getting my BFA. I am actively writing music and singing all the time. I'm a part of a singing group at school. I'm doing lots of stuff. So obviously my career path is going into the entertainment business, or at least that is what I would like to do. And obviously I love filming videos, I love storytelling, yada yada yada. Hello, hi, my name is Brooke. Like, if you haven't been here before, you don't know this stuff. But if you have been here before, you don't know what I'm about to tell you next. As a college student, most college students have jobs. And the jobs that college students have aren't jobs that they most likely want to pursue. They're just jobs for quick money. That kind of sounded weird, I feel like. Now you guys probably think I'm a stripper. No, that's not how I get my money. I, for the past 2 years, have been working at an orthodontist. You're probably wondering why. Why an orthodontist? Like, what? Basically, when I had my braces on, I got my braces off. Me and my orthodontist, he's just a really nice guy, and so after I got my braces off, I asked him if he needed anybody to work where he worked, and he was like, yeah, absolutely, like, give me your hours and like what days you're available, and I will give it to the lady who hires people, and we will see if we can get you a job here, because we definitely need people. So I was like, lit, I need a job, I'm broke. So fast forward 2 years later, I'm working at an orthodontist, and what do you ask I do there? I sterilize tools. Basically, I put dirty tools that have been in mouths of many people into these chemicals, and then from the chemicals I put them into these burning hot ovens. I have only burned myself millions of times, and yeah, smelling those fumes, I'm probably like getting some disease or something, some illness, I don't know, I'm probably gonna die soon. And yeah, the reason why I'm telling you guys this is because it is very necessary for this story time, otherwise I wouldn't be telling you guys this. So not only do I sterilize tools, but since I've been working there for 2 years, I also get to take records on patients. Now, what is records? Well, for those of you who don't know, maybe I should back up a little bit. If you guys don't know what an orthodontist is, I hope that you're following this story so far. An orthodontist is kind of like a dentist, except they primarily focus on your braces and like straightening your teeth rather than like cleaning your teeth. So anyway, now that you know what an orthodontist is, moving on from that, I also take records on patients, which is where I have to take photos of their mouths, where they put these like stick things in their mouth, and I have to take pictures of their teeth, and then I have to use these mirrors and take pictures of their teeth, and then I always take them in the hallway, and I have to take 3 other photos of them, and then I take x-rays of them, 2 x-rays, one in which it's like it spins around their head so it gets like this frontal view, and then this other x-ray where it's a complete side view of like their jawline and stuff. So talking about this all is triggering me so much because I literally have to go to work in an hour. But okay, well, I'm probably home from work now that you guys are watching this, but anyway, so I normally never tell stories about patients or people that I have seen, things that happen during work, because nothing really crazy ever does happen during work. In the past 2 years that I've worked there, everything's been pretty normal, with the occasional kid who doesn't want to open their mouth and sits in the chair for an hour when their appointment was only 15 minutes and makes us way behind schedule. That's only probably happened twice, but the reason why I'm coming on here today and telling you guys this story is because it's probably the craziest thing that has ever happened to me in my actually almost 3 years of working there. So basically, the elder orthodontists, ladies, asked me to take records on a patient, as I normally do. Now, again, as I said, first I always start off by taking pictures inside the mouths of the people who I'm taking the records on, and then next I take the x-rays. So a majority of the time when I am taking records on people, it is most often younger little kids. And the biggest struggle I often have taking pictures of these little kids is they're afraid, so I have to really explain what I'm doing and like be very, you know, cautious and easy about it, because if I'm not gentle or like I don't explain everything, they get freaked out and cry and want their moms. And I haven't really had a bad experience with that yet, knock on wood, because I don't feel like dealing with that today. Oh God. Knowing that I just said that, today I'm gonna get one of those patients that like refuses to open their mouths. But primarily I work with little kids. However, recently, since Invisalign came out, a lot more adults have been coming into the orthodontist, and I've been doing records on some older people, like people who are my dad's age, people who are my mom's age, even older than them. Like, I have taken quite a few photos of older people because everybody wants their teeth to be straight. I mean, if I were older, I would totally get Invisalign. My mom had Invisalign. I mean, it's pretty great. So the other day, I had this patient who I believe was 41 years old. Why do I know that? Because every time I take records of a new patient, which is the photos and x-rays, I have to, on a sticky note, write their name down, their number, like their patient number, and then their birthdays, so I can plug them into the computer when I take the x-rays. So this 41-year-old man, he looked much younger than he was, but I was taking photos in his mouth for whatever he was getting done. I don't ever know what the patients are getting done. Most time when it's a little kid, I know that they're getting rubber bands or they're getting their braces put on. So these are just like the before and after pictures. We take pictures before the braces to see like where their mouths are at, x-rays every 6 months to see like how their mouths are transforming. And then after we strip them, which is taking off their braces, we take one more set of records, photos, and x-rays to see the final product. This was a new patient, so it was a records of like the beginning photos. So I'm in this guy's mouth. That sounded weird. Anyway, I'm taking photos inside this guy's mouth, and you know, everything's cool. He's being like a normal adult, like, you know, he's obviously not scared, so I'm not like babying him like I do with the little kids. And then once the inside the mouth photos are done, I have to take him into the hallway to take the 3 other photos. Now with these 3 other photos, basically what we have to do is we have to have our patients stand against a wall, and they have to bite on their back teeth like this and just smile really big, just so we can see like their bite and their jaw. And then they have to do this. Straight face, no emotion. And then they have to turn their bodies like this and keep a straight face with no emotion so we can get their side jaw. So I take him in the hallway to take these 3 photos. And I say, okay, we're gonna go in the hallway and we're gonna take 3 quick photos. I'm gonna have you stand right against this wall, and you're gonna be facing me, and you're gonna smile really big with your teeth. So normally when I take little kids into the hallways to take these pictures after I take those harder pictures, I'm like, all right, now we're gonna go take some selfies and mug shots in the hallway of you. Because obviously like selfie, mug shot, like a mug shot. I don't know, I'm trying to be funny and like brighten up their day. Like, I'm not funny. I should stop doing that. But anyway, so normally I say that to little kids, but with the adults, obviously I'm not going to say that, because I'm not going to be like, all right, you sir who's old enough to be my father, let's go take some selfies and mug shots of you in the hallway. Like, no, obviously I'm not going to say that. I'm just like, all right, let's go in the hallway. We have to take 3 other quick photos, and then I'm going to set you up for your x-rays. So I have him stand in the hallway, and I tell him, as I tell everybody, you're gonna stand with your back against the wall facing me, and you are going to just smile, biting down on your back teeth. So I take that photo, perfectly fine. Then I say, all right, now straight face, no emotion. And he goes, straight face? I said, yeah, a straight face like this, just like a mugshot. And he goes, oh, like a mugshot? I've done that before. Now, first of all, what do I even say to that? Like, I'm not about to ask, like, why you went to jail, like, why you got mugshots taken of you. So I'm just like, and I just snap the photo, and then I snap the other one, and I just, like, literally was like, okay, like, this is so awkward. I have him sit back in his room, and I go to set him up for his x-ray, and the whole time I'm just asking myself, like, was this man joking? Like, was that a joke? Was he actually in jail before? Like, he looked so normal. Like, he had on a flannel. He looked like your everyday average, like, man. Like, I don't know. He just looked like clean and like nice and sweet. And now obviously, like, I mean, okay, I'm a little bit alarmed because just me personally, I just overthink everything. I have anxiety about everything. So once he said, oh, I've had mugshots taken before, my mind just instantly goes to like the baddest thing ever. Like, I'm like, this guy's a murderer. Like, he's a murderer. He's murdered little kids. Like, what? Of course my mind goes there, but like, obviously he wouldn't be standing there if it were something that bad. He was young. I mean, it obviously could have been a number of small stupid things. Maybe when he was a teenager he like stole some candy from a store. I don't know. It could be a number of stupid things, but obviously my head's just like, okay, like, what? And then this next part happened. Normally, I admit, I can be so-called dramatic, if you will. I mean, do I prefer the term dramatic? No. I prefer the term, well, I don't really know what else to call it, but like, I overthink everything, and like, I just always think the worst out of everything. I don't really think that's being dramatic. I mean, I just have like really bad anxiety, so I can't help but think the worst in certain situations, but like, my friends call me dramatic. It's fine, I'm not. You're crying, I'm not. Anyway, so I go back into his room and I tell him, sir, we're gonna go take your 2 x-rays really quick. I'm just gonna have you leave your phone in the room if you have a phone on you in your pockets, because I have to say that to every patient. They can't bring their phones with them into the x-ray room because it'll mess up the x-rays. They can't wear earrings, jewelry, none of that. But he didn't have like any jewelry on or anything, so I just said, all right, if you just have a phone on you, you gotta take it out and just leave it in the room for me, and you follow me right this way into the x-ray room. And he goes, oh, okay. And he takes his phone out, he leaves it on top of this counter. And then he goes, I should probably take my wallet out of my pocket too. Grabs his wallet and puts it on the counter, and I'm like, oh, okay, let's like go. And then he's like, oh wait, I should probably leave these out too. Puts his keys there. And then he's like, oh wait, like I should probably leave this here too. He takes out a knife. A knife. What? First you tell me you already had mugshots taken of you. You've been in prison. Then you just whip out this knife, and no, guys, it was not like one of those little like knives that someone might keep in their car in case, or like their bag just in case like they're scared of getting mugged or whatever. No, it was like, I wish I could explain it. I'm going to try and find a picture of what this knife looked like and leave a picture of it, but it was like a weapon looking knife. Like, I could kill somebody with this knife, type of knife. Like, why would you bring that to an orthodontist? Why is it in your pockets type of knife? It wasn't a box cutting knife. I know what a box cutting knife looks like. My dad uses them all the time. No, it was a literal knife, like a knife. And then, if that wasn't bad enough, he then reaches in his pocket and says, oh, I have one more thing in here, and takes out this ninja looking, I don't even know what. It was some kind of weapon. This thing was like this big. It had all these blades, like, but they were tucked inside of it. I literally had never been so scared in my life. All I could think was, thank God there aren't doors on any of these rooms, because this guy is going to murder me. And he just acted acted like it was completely normal. Like, he's just like, oh, these are just my murder weapons that I accidentally left in my pocket after I just killed that girl and came to the orthodontist. My B, let me just like leave these on the counter and follow you into the x-ray room. What? Like, why, who? I just have so many questions. And like, my friends have like knives. Like, one of my friends has these like a knife throwing board and like throws these cool looking knives, and I've done it too. Like, it's really fun. And like, sure, okay, maybe for some odd reason he was doing that, but he looked like he had just come from work the way he was dressed. And who carries that stuff in their pockets? I mean, even if you had been like somewhere and you were using those things for something, right? Like, wouldn't you think, oh, I'm going to the orthodontist, let me leave them home? And if you forget and like put them in your pocket on accident, wouldn't you think, oh, let me leave these in my car so I don't walk into the orthodontist with some murder weapons? Like, after I took his x-ray, I was just like, bye, like, gotta go, bye, I'm scared of you, bye. I can't imagine that the things he had in his pocket were legal, and if he had been to jail before, because he said he had mugshots taken, and it wasn't in a joking way. Like, I wasn't like, yeah, like a mugshot, and he was just like, oh, I've had mugshots taken before, like joking around. It wasn't like a dad joke. He was being serious. Like, he was like, oh, this should be easy. Like, I've had mugshots taken of me before, as if he wanted me to be like, why did you have mugshots taken? But I'm not going to ask you that. I don't want to know. And like, I don't think it would be proper of me to ask anyway, even though I really, really wanted to. Like, I wanted to be like, what, why? But no, I couldn't do that. So I guess we'll never know. Now that I'm thinking about it though, I could look him up because I have his name and I can try and find out what he went to jail for. It's probably something so stupid, like he probably literally stole candy when he was 16 years old or something, but like the knives just like made me overthink it to a point where like, I don't know. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. If you did, leave it a thumbs up, and also make sure you guys subscribe. I post videos every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Like, subscribe, come on. I'm putting out so much content, you might as well subscribe. Like, I'm doing this for you. So, but all jokes aside, I am doing this for me too. Like, I love filming videos, even if nobody watches them. Like, I don't care. I have fun talking to the camera, aka talking to myself. I have some issues I need to look deeper into after this. But anyway, have a very happy hump day. It's almost Friday. For those of you who have school until Friday, I know that Thursday is my Friday because I don't have classes on Friday, woot woot. So yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow, and my first class is canceled tomorrow, so I get to sleep in. Oh, it's gonna be such a good day. Alrighty guys, I love you all so much. Make sure you subscribe. Follow my second channel, my main channel, my music channel. I don't know what to call it anymore. It's my music channel where I post singing stuff. There will be a video up there this weekend. I'm super excited. I don't know what I'm filming at, but like, I'm gonna figure it out. And yeah, alrighty, I'll see you then. Have a great rest of your night. Bye.